What's up, dudes? It's Molly. A Sheila and a gig might mean something, or somebody might be learning about Sheila and a gigs. Who's this reading for? I got all my stuff right here. I keep looking at this. Who's this message for? Libra. So, somebody may be having a baby. Somebody may have a grandkid, something like that. Somebody might be present for the birth of a baby. I hear PJ Harvey, Sheila and a gig. You exhibitionist, Sheila and a gig, Sheila and a gig. Yeah. So a Sheila and a gig is I'm gonna find some information, and this is like soul school here. We're gonna learn about Sheila and a gigs. And so what a Sheila and a gig is it comes from pagan times, and it's a symbol of protection. And what you will see, and they are on buildings and like a carved relief. And so you'll find them in Ireland, France, England, other places too, but mostly there. And what it is it's I hear Photonia, I just heard. It's a image of a being, and it's not usually like a pretty looking being. And what it's doing is it's holding open its vagina or vulva, however you want to say. And so what it's doing is it's literally flashing its vagina. And that is to ward off evil. So it's the extreme power of the divine feminine, but it's shown in a very non-sexy way. So the being, the person doing it, may look kind of alien looking. I've seen one with a horn. It looked kind of like a goat with horns. It's not supposed to look pretty and sensual like you want to get it on with that vagina. It's supposed to look scary and powerful. Okay. Now I hear the Maori, and now I see like that. So what the Sheila and a gig? So what would happen back in like Ireland, way back when? Somebody go into labor, and then the high priestess would come, and she would go in the room, and she would have nothing on under her skirts, and she would go to the corners of all the rooms and I don't think I flashed. Flash each of the corners of the room with her vagina, her vulva, I should say. The vulva is the whole thing. And what that was doing was making a protective barrier in that room by the power of the divine feminine to help this woman birth her child. And so whoever was doing that has already grown a baby and given birth. And that's the concept of a Sheila and a gig. They look kind of freaky and scary. Let me see if I can get my computer up, because maybe we can look at a picture of one. But they're on like churches. And so, and that's in between the time. Now think of the high cross in Ireland. That's the cross with the circle. So that is the time in between the shift, in between paganism into Christianity. So when that happened, there was a long time when people kind of did both things together. That was their practice. a little bit of pagan and a little bit of Christianity. And that's what the high cross represents. So, yeah, because we think, oh, they went from pagan to Christian. Then you think, oh, it just happened. Well, it takes some time for that to happen. And so a lot of churches will have that pagan symbol on it. And that was because that was during that time of the crossover. And so it wasn't like Friday we're all pagans. Saturday we decided to be Christians. Everybody's Christian. No, there was many years where people did a little bit of both. They didn't just give up all their beliefs they believed with pagan things just to fully dive into Christianity. And so that's where you find these really interesting things on churches, and even like the concept of a gargoyle on Notre Dame. I hear, God damn it. I hear like that, God damn it. So it's really interesting to think about those kind of things. All right, so somebody may have, maybe looking for a high priestess to help them during the birth and labor process, something like that. That's something I do. I'm not a doula. I refuse to be in charge of birthing the baby, but I would do the four corners of the room. And how that goes is I go into the bathroom, remove my underwear, come out. The mother is in the laboring room. I come out with this about this high up, squat in each of the corners, say my intentions, and then go back in the bathroom, put my undies on, and it's just like normal. It's the power of a divine feminine, supreme empress, who I personally, myself, has grown 2 babies inside of me and given birth vaginally to both of them. And that stems way back from way long ago Irish heritage. So there's a wonderful song called "SHEELA and a Gig" by PJ Harvey. If you haven't heard it, you have to hear it. It's so good. It's one of my favorite songs. And that'll be on the playlist for today. All right, so Libra, there you go. I also sit in on births, transmute energy, gently touch the tummy, be in the room with the mother. Just being in the room helps transmute energy. I've seen seven babies be born. All right. What's the message from the tarot? Message from the tarot? 10 of Cups. And when I pulled 10 of Cups out, the 8 of Swords in reverse. Somebody is done being stuck. And so I think somebody's having a baby. So if somebody's going to have a baby, and I say it's a service I offer, other people may offer their own kind of services, those kind of things. Sometimes it's nice to have an assistant to bring you snacks, food, if you're in there, anything like that. Friends will do it. Just remember that you might be in the hospital all the time. If somebody in your family is having a baby for the first time and you're going to go visit them, it might be nice to bring a snack for the partner, something for later, all those kind of things. All right. And somebody might be very scared to give birth. It's a scary thing, when you think about it. But if you're around the right people, it will go fast, hopefully, and it will definitely be worth it. Somebody might be terrified to give birth. So from one mother to all mothers out there, there is no more honor. Like, there is, neither one is more honorable to have a natural birth or a birth with an epidural. It's not like a natural birth is more honorable. And it's not like an epidural birth is more honorable. It's whatever you want to do. And that's the joy of giving birth in modern age. I chose with both of my children to have an epidural. And I went to 4 centimeters and I said, that's enough. I don't want to feel anymore. Please, can I have an epidural? And I did. And I was so relaxed when it came time to push. My kids, I did 2 pushes and they were out, both of them. None of their heads got stuck in my birthing canal. I was so relaxed from the epidural. It was a very easy birth. So sometimes, if you're a first-time mother, you may mindfuck yourself and say, I have to do it this way. I have to do it that way. I have to be the perfect mom. I have to suffer. I have to... Yeah, no, you don't. You don't. You have to enjoy the process, whatever that will be. And if having a natural birth is what you want to do, then more power to you on that. But I'm here to tell you, there is no more honor in either way of birthing your baby. The honor is that you grew a baby, and here it is. All right, there's the message. I'll get a playlist together. All right.